Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome back. This is Chair Pilates. I am Nina. I'm your instructor for this class. We know that this is the 10th class. The 10th class is the last class of the semester. So on this date, June 26th, we're ending the spring semester. Let me know that you were here, please. I'm still keeping attendance for the college. And if you'll send me an email or just let me know in the comments section of YouTube that you were here, I'd greatly appreciate it. They want me to get those records in as soon as possible because it is the last class of the semester. So what we're going to do is just what we've always been doing, but I'm hoping that you're healthier overall, that you're breathing better, more flexible, stronger. Perhaps your range of motion has improved. I hope so. I'll see you on the chair in just a few moments. So here we are on our chairs and ready to go. Let's get into alignment as we always do. Let's get those feet about hip width apart. Let's press into the seats of our chairs. Our shoulders are underneath our ears. Abdominal muscles are tight. And we're ready to go. Remember to focus on your breathing. Breathing properly is so important. Fill your lungs to the lower lobes and make sure that you exhale completely. So we're just going to warm up as we always do. Please be reminded that warming up is so important. So we generally start with warming up from the bottom up. So let's make this class no different than some of the others. We're just going to start this time by just wiggling your toes a bit. And you may have on shoes, but do the best that you can. Try to wiggle each toe just a bit. And we know that we want to get that synovial fluid circulating well in the joints. So wiggling the toes helps with those toe joints. Good. Just wiggle just a little bit. And then as we lower our feet, we want to make sure that the toes now are pointed forward. Press your feet into the floor, please, or into the soles of your shoes. It just depends. Check your alignment one more time before we begin. Now let's lift up our heels. Lift all the way up to the toe joints, past the balls of your feet, and then lower your heels. So we're lifting, lift up high as possible. Get to the joints of the toes, and then you lower those heels to the floor. Maintaining your posture, making sure those abdominal muscles are tight. And again, because we're warming up, we want to be very gentle with our movements. You're just lifting those heels up, but you'll feel those muscles activate. They'll start getting more blood. The circulation will start to improve and we'll be safer. So we're lifting and we're lowering. And we lift and we lower. I trust that everyone's doing well. Keep lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Let's do about 4 more. So you're going to lift and lower. Up on those toes and down on the heels. Lift up and lower. Let's do 1 more. Up and down. Good. Now just point your right toes toward the right. Back to center, left toes toward the left, back to center, right toes, and left. So we're pointing toward the right. Just pivot that foot, and then you come back to center. Warming up the ankles a bit. That's what we're doing. So you want to just turn those toes, and we're warming up the ankles. So to the right, and center, to the left and center, right and center. Abdominal muscles are still tight. We're still in alignment. To the left and center, right and left. Let's do 4 more. A right and a left is 1 and 2 and 3. And this makes 4. Now our toes are pointed forward. We're checking our alignment again. And we're just going to lift and lower. Feel those abdominal muscles. Feel the lower abdominal muscles, especially as you're lifting. So you're lifting. Again, not necessary to lift that high. We're just warming up. Just want to get those muscles and the joints ready for our class today. Keep lifting. Please be reminded that the college is accepting registration for its summer classes. So if there are any classes that you are going to be interested in for the summer, please don't hesitate. Go ahead and register. Feel those lower abdominal muscles. Feel all of the muscles, but really feel your lower abdominal muscles as you're lifting and lowering. Remember that Pilates is very well known for strengthening our core, strengthening the core area. So that's why you want to make sure that you're in alignment and that you're using those muscles to assist with the movements. You take a break if you need to. I'm going to do 4 more. A right and a left is 1. This is 2. And 1 more. And you lower those feet again. You check your alignment. Check the position of your toes. Press into your seats. Make sure you're centered in your chairs. That'll keep you safer as well. Get those shoulders underneath the ears. And now I'm going to ask you to lift up that right ankle. Bring the right ankle behind the left knee. Now you'll note from other classes that if this is not doable for you right now, just cross your right ankle over your left ankle. And what you would do is you would take the palms of both of your hands inside the knees, and then you would just bring the knees apart until you feel your hip flexors activated, and you'd hold it there. If this is doable for you, you've lifted that right ankle. It's behind the left knee. The palm of the right of the right hand gives a little bit of pressure inside of the right knee. You'll feel those deep hip flexors as you give a little bit of pressure, just gentle pressure. And then as you lean forward, now you engage those glutes even more. Abdominal muscles still tight. Now really focus on breathing well here. Remember to be relaxed. It's very important that you're relaxed during the class. And breathing properly helps with the relaxation of the muscles as well. So just relax and breathe. Bring your thoughts into the present moment. No to-do list right now. Just some self-care time. All right, let's. If you were leaning forward, please come back to neutral. Lower the right foot to the floor if it was lifted, or uncross your ankles. Tap out a little bit on the right side. Move around a little bit so that you help with the circulation of the synovial fluid, especially in the hip area. And then we're just going to move to the left side. So again, you do the same thing. You're either going to lift the ankle or you're going to cross your ankles again. Same thing with the palm or palms of your hand or hands. And then you lean forward if you'd like more intensity. And you hold it here. And you focus on your breathing. When you focus on your breathing, it helps to keep your thoughts here in the present, but it also helps to relax you. Also, breathing properly helps with the oxygen intake. And then you're exhaling that carbon dioxide. Okay, let's release and lower if that's what you were doing. And then you tap out on the left side, making sure you get those hips involved for the synovial fluid to flow and circulate well in the hip area. Good. What we were just performing is a good exercise for hip opening. And as you know, the hips get tight when we've been seated for long periods of time. So you just want to make sure that you're helping the body to do what it was designed to do. All right, let's come up on those toes again. Up on the toes and back. Up on your toes and back down on your heels. Up and back down on the heels. Now let's bring the arms up here. And so your hands are about chest level. It depends. Just hold them here. Now this may not be comfortable for you. If not, just maybe Gently hold the sides of your chairs. And you're just lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Keep going, please. We'll do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, check your alignment. Bring that right knee up, please. Bring it up as close to your chest as you feel comfortable. Doesn't have to come that close, but enough to know that you are performing a nice stretch. You're still in alignment. And then you lower. Let's bring the left knee in. And lower. Right knee again. Lower, left. Again to the right. And left. Right side, please. Left side. Let's do 1 more on the right. And let's do 1 more on the left. And now both feet are on the floor again. We're always checking our alignment, so you check your alignment. Okay. Now let's inhale up. Let's bring the arms forward. Palms are facing. Reposition on your chairs because you're folding forward. So you're bringing your chest close to your quadriceps, which are the muscles on top of the thighs. So you stretch forward. You're stretching your back. Get your back as flat as you can get it. Don't overdo it, please, but a nice stretch. Just trying to get a nice stretch. That's forward. Then bring the arms back behind you if that's comfortable. Now the palms are facing up towards your ceiling. And then the arms come back forward. Just stretch forward. Feel that nice stretch. Bring the arms back. And palms up toward the ceiling. Forward again, please. Forward. And back. Forward. And you bring those arms back, palms up. And 1 more time forward. And last time back. Now your arms come to your sides. And you come back to an upright position. Wonderful. Shrug up with me, please. Shrug up. Shoulders are coming up towards your ears. Now pull those shoulders back as far back as possible. And then pull them down as far down as possible. Inhale up. And bring the shoulders back and bring them down. Inhale, please. Up and back and down. Let's do 1 more in this direction. Up and back and down. We're going to reverse. Inhale up and forward and down. Up and forward and down. 2 more in this direction. And forward and down. And 1 more set. Forward and down. Now press those palms toward the floor, toward the earth. Press down. So you're pulling your shoulders down. Release. Shake the wrist a bit, please. And then press down again. Please pull your shoulders down. Release. Shake your wrist. Again, palms toward the earth, toward the floor. Pull the shoulders down. Release. Shake out the wrist. And 1 more. Press down. Pull the shoulders down. Palms are facing the earth. And then you shake those wrists a little bit again. Okay. All right. So then we're going to inhale up again. Inhale up. Now you're stretching up. Palms are facing if possible. Maybe you want to bring your fingertips together. That's totally up to you. Palms are facing, stretch. So now what you're doing is you're hydrating your spine. So you're lifting up toward the heavens, up toward your ceiling, and you're feeling your spine. So we're hydrating the spine by stretching up. And then just bring the arms back down, back down. Now the arms come up, forward, up. And palms face down, back down. Again, forward, palms are facing. And as you come up, release. The arms come back down to your sides. Now the palms are facing the floor. And 1 more time, arms come up, and down. Please move your shoulders around a little bit. Okay, so we're going to hold the shoulders stable now. As we hold them stable, the only thing we're going to move is going to be our heads. So what we're going to do, check our posture first. And once you feel like you're positioned safely in your chair, you're in alignment, now what you're going to do is just gently tilt your head so that the right ear is coming toward your right shoulder. Remember that the shoulders are stable, so you're not moving your shoulders, just moving the head. So you feel the stretch on the left side of your neck. Come back to center, please, and then you tilt your head to the left. This time the left ear is coming toward the left shoulder, and you feel your stretch on the right side of the neck. Back to center. Let's do it again on the right side. Center, left. Center, right side. Center, left side. Center, one more time to the right. Center, and one more time to the left. Good. Back to the center. Let's bring your chin as close to your chest as possible. Remember that the back of the neck is your cervical spine. So as you're bringing your chin to your chest, you're stretching the back of your neck. You're stretching the cervical spine. Bring the head back to neutral, please. Again, let's bring that chin close to your chest. And we're back to neutral. Let's do two more. Bring the chin close to the chest. And you're back to neutral. And chin again. And we're back to neutral. Now we have stretched the right side of the neck, the left side of the neck. We've stretched the back of the neck, the cervical spine. Let's stretch the front of the neck. Just gently tilt your head back. Just gently tilt your head back. Just enough to feel a slight stretch in the front of the neck. And then the head comes back to neutral. We'll do 3 more of these. So your head is coming back gently. And then you're bringing the head back to neutral. And we'll do 2 more now. Just enough to feel the stretch, back to neutral. And your final one, just bring it back. And forward. All right, we hold it there. So as always, we've worked from the bottom all the way up. But we're going to get back here to this core area. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some rotations. And we're going to do that by lifting each leg. We're going to be alternating. And we're going to be twisting. So we're going to lift the knee first, the left knee. And we'll bring the right elbow toward the left knee. And we'll twist our torso as we do that. And then we'll just alternate. So it'll look like this. You lift and you twist. Again, it's not how high you lift. It's that you are controlling your movements. You're in alignment. You want to feel those abdominal muscles working because we're strengthening our core. So you're lifting and you're twisting. And you lift and you twist. Now you may want to move a little faster. You may want to lift and twist a little faster. You may want to move a little slower. Please go at your own pace. Safety first. Your own pace. Just be sure that you're feeling those abdominal muscles are engaged in the movement because we want your core to be strong. And that includes your back. So you want a nice strong back. Remember, the core includes the back. It's not just the front. It's the back as well. You take a break when you need to. We're lifting and twisting. We're getting stronger. Stronger. It's the 10th class, so I think we can do a few more than usual. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take a break now. Good. Both feet are on the floor. Toes are pointed forward. How's that core feeling? We're stronger. We're stronger. We're stronger. All right, let's just hold it here. Check your alignment. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you. We're going to be doing some inner thigh work. So we're going to start with our hands here. Again, if this is comfortable for you. So they're about chest level. As you pull the Hands apart, you're opening up your heart center, opening up the chest. Okay, and what we're going to be doing is also working the lower body. So the right leg to the side, to the right, center, and then the left. Side to side. Open that chest, heart center. Remember that many times, without thinking about it, if you're not relaxed, your breathing becomes very shallow. So we want to open up the chest. Shallow breathing is that breathing that you do. You're just breathing. You're not getting all the way to the lower lobes of your lungs. Then that chest area sometimes gets a little tight. So open up those arms, pull those hands apart, and you'll feel that heart center, the chest, opening. You take a break when you need to. Side to side, working the upper and the lower body at the same time. Good for coordination as well. Keep your balance. Keep those abdominal muscles tight. We're going to do 4 more. A right and a left is 1. And 2. 3. And this is 4. Back to center. Bring those arms down to your sides. You may want to move your shoulders around, even maybe shake the hands a bit, the wrist a little bit. Reposition yourselves in your chairs. Toes are pointed forward. All right, you ready? Let's lift up both of those. I have to reposition myself. Let's lift up both of those legs and both of those arms at the same time. You ready? Let's rotate the wrist. And let's rotate those ankles at the same time. And again, you move as fast or as slow as you feel comfortable. And then you stop, and you're going to reverse the rotation. So it's an inward rotation now. Abs are still tight. Your abdominal muscles are still tight. Toes and fingers are coming toward the midline of the body. Please stop here. Let's flex and point. And we flex. We point. Flex. Point. And point. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower the feet, please. Lower the arms. Slide the feet back up toward the body. You should come back into alignment. And as you know, repositioning in your chairs is very necessary as we go from exercise to exercise. So please be sure and do that. It'll help to keep you in alignment. It'll help with your posture. All right, so you're back in alignment now. Come forward. And we're going to be doing what I'm going to be calling just some heel toe movements using the arms as well. So that means that your heels, as you extend your legs forward, your heels are coming into the floor. Your toes are pointed toward the ceiling. And you're working your tricep muscles and your bicep muscles and your abdominal muscles and your lower body muscles. We're engaging so many muscles. You're deciding the pace. So maybe you're moving this way, but you feel those muscles. The key is to extend your legs as far forward as possible, and then the heels are in the floor. Your toes need to point toward the ceiling. Engage those muscles. And as you're extending those legs forward, you feel the core muscles as well. And then as we are engaging our upper body movements, you're getting a total body workout. Keep going. All right, are you ready to count down to 4 more? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, back into alignment. Hands come back up. Extend that left leg and raise up those right heels. And lower the left. Check your alignment. And the right comes up and you lift the left heel. And remember, it's not necessary to lift that leg too high. Not necessary at all. Bring those feet back to the floor. All right, you're back in alignment. Reposition yourselves. Inhale up, please. Bring that right arm behind you. It comes behind you, depending on the type of chair that you have. And then you turn to the right a bit. Torso turns a bit. Bring the left arm across your body. Now, we're going to look over the right shoulder. As you look over the right shoulder, you're helping to stretch the neck again as well. Let's just hold it here. Breathe into this posture. Now you're going to release that left arm from across the body. Release the right arm from behind the chair. You're back centered. Inhale up. As you inhale up, now the left arm comes behind the chair. You're going to bring the right arm across your body. Please look over your left shoulder. So turn your head, please. Look over your left shoulder and hold it there, please. So you're gently turning your head to the left. You're looking over your left shoulder. Your torso is twisted now, turned toward the left side. Abdominal muscles are still tight. And once again, we're breathing into the posture. Release that right arm, please, from across the body. Bring that left arm from behind the chair. You are back centered again. A nice rotation. Good. How are you feeling? How's it going? Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, so we're going to move to the next movement. Are you ready? So let's do some side bends. So start out, as I just said, we're in alignment again. So we're just going to raise up that right arm. You stretch up toward the ceiling with the right arm. Let's allow the left palm to face the floor, to face the earth, and then just lean to the side, lean to the left. Lean to the left. The abdominal muscles are still tight. And then you bring the right arm down. As you bring the right arm down, the left arm comes up. And then your palm now on the right hand is facing the earth, facing the floor. And you lean to the right. Keep those abdominal muscles tight. Press toward the earth, toward the floor. Left arm comes down. You decide how much of a side bend you're going to have. Doesn't have to be much. These intercostal muscles, these are the muscles that are housed within the rib cage. They're very instrumental in our breathing. So you'll feel those activate as you lean to your side. And then the right arm comes down. The left arm comes up. You're leaning to the right this time. You decide the placement of your arm. And then the left arm down, right arm up. Lean, stretching, left up, right comes down. And let's do one more on the left. Lean to the side, feel those muscles. And right arm comes down, left arm comes up. Last time on the right, feel those muscles. Bring the left arm down, right arm stays at your side, body comes back to center. Nice stretch, nice stretch. Move the shoulders a bit if you would. So it's a forward and a back movement. Okay, so what we're going to do, again, get repositioned. Okay, toes pointed forward. Wonderful. So what we're going to do is bring those arms up and forward. And then we're going to open up the arms wide, open that chest again, and then we're going to round those shoulders and round that thoracic spine forward. And then you open up again. Nice wide opening of that chest. Come forward again, round those shoulders and that thoracic spine. Open up wide. Lift up your chest up toward the heavens, up toward the ceiling, and then you come forward. Fingertips are coming together and open up wide. Chest opens up. Lift up and forward. So your inhale, lift up, and exhale forward, forming that C. And inhale, lift, and forward. Let's do one more. Open up wide and forward. How's that? Good. Bring the arms up. If possible, the fingertips are touching, if possible. Maybe your palms are touching, if possible. If not, maybe the arms are just here. And you don't necessarily have to straighten the arms totally. A slight bend. Good. And then just bring the arms back forward and then back down to your sides and relax. And relax and relax and relax. Good. All right. So we're going to keep moving. Going to keep moving. You ready? Let's go. So now we're going to pick up the tempo just a bit. Ready? Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You're either here or you're here. So you're lifting and you're lowering. Lift and lower. Now again, even though I'm picking up the tempo just a bit, you don't have to. If you prefer to continue going at a slower pace, please do. The important thing, we're moving. We're moving, and that's what's important. And we're thankful to be able to move. Keep going. Lift those heels all the way past the balls of the feet. And keep lifting. Keep going. Keep lifting. 4 more. 3 and 4. Lower those heels, please. Wiggle your toes. Lower those arms, please. Move your shoulders. Still wiggling those toes. All right, forward again. Stretch. Forward. Stretch. Forward. Again, you don't have to move as fast as I am. Your own pace is perfect for you. Four more. 2. The last one. Good. Back in alignment. You're back in alignment. Let's bring the feet a little wider apart. Your right toes are pointed toward the right. Your left toes are pointed toward the left. So you're forming a wide V. Check your alignment, please. Just rest your hands gently. And we're going to lift. Again, we're lifting the heels. But this time the toes are pointed in opposite directions. So lift. So we're able to work a different set. Well, we're always working, of course, more than one set of muscles. But we're able to use these muscles in a different way. So you're lifting and you feel the difference. Helps to get us even stronger. So you're still lifting your heels off of the floor. You're still coming all the way up on the joints of your toes. But instead of the toes being pointed forward, the right toes are pointed toward the right, and the left toes are pointed toward the left. Now rest, if you would, for a few moments. Breathe in and out. Breathe in deeply and out. Inhale, please. Exhale. So now just lift the right heel, lower it, and now the left heel. So we're alternating now. So the right heel and lower, left and lower. Now do you feel the difference in those muscles? What a difference just changing direction or just making a few changes make. So you're lifting, alternating, right heel, lift it, left. Right heel, lift it, left. Right heel, left heel. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Lower both the heels. Reposition yourselves. Toes come back forward. Get those feet nice and flat again. Feel those muscles in the lower part of your body. All right. So come forward a little bit more. All right. Check. So you're probably close to the edge of your sheet. The edge of your. I was going to say the edge of your seat. Yes, close to the edge of your chair. Same thing, seat. So you come as close to the edge as possible, but still being safe. Okay. Toes are pointed forward. So we're going to do a few modified sit-ups. So we're doing a few modified sit-ups. And if this is comfortable, you just cross your arms across your chest so that the fingertips are resting lightly on the shoulders. Remember, these abdominal muscles are doing the work. You want to keep your heels on the floor. So as you extend both legs forward and your heels are in the floor, your heels should remain in the floor. And what you're going to do is as you lean back towards the back of your chair, feel those abdominal muscles engage, and then you use those muscles to bring yourself forward. So these are modified sit-ups. It's important that you keep those abdominal muscles tight. And you just bring your body back towards the chair, back of the chair, and then you allow those muscles to bring you forward. Your heels remain in the floor if possible. Now, if you find that your heels are lifting from the floor, of course, there may be a couple of reasons why, but just try repositioning yourself in your chair to find out if that'll help. That's why I asked you in the beginning to just slide to towards the edge of that seat, towards the edge of the chair. Not so much that you feel unbalanced, though, or unsafe, but close enough to the edge of the chair so that your heels will stay in the floor, if that's doable. If not, just modify the movement and do the best that you can without any type of pain. We don't tolerate pain. We should be challenging ourselves, but please don't tolerate pain. How do those abdominal muscles feel? They're working. That means we're getting stronger. So forward, feel the muscles as you come forward. Also feel the muscles as you bring your body back towards the back of that chair. And you come forward. So 4 more. This is 1. And 2. And 3. And that's 4. Great job. Great job. Release those arms. Slide the feet back up towards the body. Great job. Flat. Keep those abs tight. Press into your chair again. Press. All right. Reposition. Let's lift. Lift. And lift. Lift. You decide how high you're going to lift, but you'll feel the abdominals working. Just a few more. We don't want to overdo it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more, 5, 6, 7, and that makes 8. Both feet are flat on the floor again. Toes are pointed forward. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Helps to relax you. Move around a little bit. You want to keep that synovial fluid flowing. Remember the shoulders. You want that synovial fluid in the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the hips, the knees, the ankles, the toes, the fingers. We haven't done much with the fingers today. So just move those fingers around a little bit. Have to have that synovial fluid circulating everywhere, and everywhere where those joints are. Good. All right. Okay, you ready to move on? Remember, please get water whenever you need it. Must stay hydrated. So please get some water if you need it. Okay, so you'll see I'm standing now. Please feel free to remain seated the entire class, but I'm standing. Whatever I'm doing standing, please just modify it and just perform the same movements in your chairs. I'm behind my chair now. I'm going to do a little bit more for our glutes, and then we'll just keep moving and do just a few standing exercises. So in order to lift up those glutes, let's just step back a little bit. Step back until you feel comfortable. And then once you feel comfortable, extend your right foot behind you so that the right toes are in the floor. Your left knee is slightly bent. If you're comfortable lifting the right leg, please do. If not, just stay like this and hold the stretch for a bit. If you'd like to lift that right leg, your right toes are pointed toward the floor. And you just lift, and you'll feel those glutes, and you just hold it. Good for balance as well. Remember that the left knee is slightly bent. And then you lower that right foot back to the floor. Move around a little bit if you would. That helps with the circulation of the fluids. Then you do the same thing. You'll bring that left foot behind you. The left toes are pointed into the floor. You can stay here. And this is fine. Just hold it. You'll feel the glutes have lifted on the left side. But if you just want a little bit more intensity, it's a 10th class, maybe you want more intensity, then just lift. Lift up. Right knee is slightly bent. It's the supporting leg now. So slightly bend that right knee. Left toes are pointed toward the floor. And you hold it. Left glutes are lifted as well. And you feel other muscles, hamstrings, quadriceps, and all of that. Hold it. And you just lower the left. And you move around on the left side as well. That helps with circulation. Now please inhale up, and you're up here on your toes again. As you exhale, press those glutes back, feel the hamstrings, and now your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale up, lift off those heels. As you exhale, you press back, toes are lifted up, and you inhale up again. And stretch back, stretch back. Your toes are lifted. Inhale up and back. Let's do 2 more. And back. Lift those toes as you press back. And 1 more. You inhale up. The heels have lifted. And now you lower the heels, press back, and your toes have lifted. Lower those toes. Come back to a standing position. Hold it here for a moment. So we're still behind our chairs. Hands are just lightly touching the back of the chair, depending on the type of chair that you have. And your feet now are about shoulder width apart. Toes are pointed forward. We're going to lift the knees and then extend the leg back. So you lift the right knee and then you extend back. Again, you're deciding how high you're going to lift. Two more on the right side. Good. Bring the right foot back. Check your alignment. Check your posture. And when you're ready, now you're lifting the left side. Same thing. Knee comes up. Extend back. Toes are in the floor. Four more. And good. Left foot comes back to the side. All right. So now we're just going to step right. So as you step right, your toes are pointed in the floor. Foot comes back to center. Step to your left. So it's right, center, left, center, center. You want to extend your leg to the right or the left as far as possible. Toes are in the floor, and then you come back to center. Extend to the left as much as possible, and then back to center. Side to side, extend, side to side. You decide the pace. So if you like to move faster, it'll look like this. As you move faster, it can be faster. So some of you may want more of a cardio workout. You notice how I'm bending my knee a little deeper so that I'm going from side to side. That would be a faster movement if that's what you're looking for. And we'll keep going. Now remember, if you prefer, it looks like this. This is a little slower, more controlled, but we're here, and you bend those knees, and you'll feel that you're working the muscles a little bit more, side to side. No matter how fast or slow you're moving, we're going to do four more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to center. That's a nice workout. Very good workout. I'm going to fix this. Good. Very good. All right. So right behind that chair, just march a bit if you would. You're just lifting your right foot and your left foot. Just marching a bit. Okay. All right. Hold it here, please. Just hold it here. So we're back on our chairs now. And if you'd like to use a prop, please I hope you have your strap. If not, a long tie will do, a long scarf, or just don't use anything at all. Just use your own body, and you'll be able to follow along. I'm just going to place my right foot inside of the strap, or if you're holding a long tie, or towel, or scarf, and position yourself in your chair. And again, it's just a prop. It's just going to help you to stretch the right leg. So my left foot, your left foot is flat on the floor, and you raise that right leg up. You can use this as a prop. Now, if you're not using a strap or anything that I mentioned, just lift up that leg, and you can just use your hands. Same thing. Your hands would still help you to hold that right leg up, or you may not need anything. It's up to you. But you hold it here. You want to maintain your posture. And then you're going to lower that right. And we'll do the same thing on the left. So that left foot will come inside the strap, if that's what you're using. If not, just please do whatever is good for you right now. Lift up that left. Toes are pointed toward the ceiling. Check your posture. And you hold it here. Abdominal muscles, I'm always going to remind you, still nice and tight. Let's lower the left. And you move to the right. Back to the right, lift up, back to the right, lift up. And lower the right. Let's go back to left. Same thing. On the left. And take your time. Please take your time. You'll notice that I just checked my posture. Take your time. Check. Toes pointed toward the ceiling. Check. Abdominal muscles tight, check. Pressing into the seat of your chairs, check. Only lift as high as you feel comfortable. You may be down here. That's fine. Maybe you're up here a little higher. However you feel comfortable. That's what we're doing, as long as you're stretching. And the left comes down. Let's do another on the right, and then we'll do another on the left as well. Lift up. And the last one on the left. Lift up. And you lower on the left. Okay, that's wonderful. All right. So we're not going to do any more with the strap in this class, so just get it out of your way somewhere where it's not in your way. Okay. How do those lower body muscles feel? Feel like you've had a really good stretch and a really good workout. We're coming towards the end. Coming towards the end. Come back into alignment if you would. And we end the class the way we began. One of the reasons is as you're ending the class and we're going through the same movements, hopefully you're feeling more flexible, that your range of motion has increased, and that you're able to perform the movements a lot better than when you started up because you're nice and warm. All right, so get back into alignment. Get those arms here, please. Lift and lower. How's it feeling now? You can lift and lower a little faster now. Maybe you're even lifting a little higher. Always engage those abdominal muscles. They're nice and tight. Okay, 4 more. And then we're going to lift and twist. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. And twist. So the elbow is coming toward the knee. It's not necessary that you touch it, but you're just twisting. Getting that elbow as close as you feel comfortable, lifting as high, but you still want to control the movements. You take a break whenever you need to. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower and lower. And breathe in and breathe out. Shoulders come up and lower them. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, bring them down. Let's do 4 more. Inhale up and down. Inhale. 2 more. Final one. Bring those shoulders down and move them around a bit. Good. All right, open that chest again and forward. Opening up the chest and round forward. Open up the chest and round forward. 4 more. 3. Now let's engage the legs. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Side to side. You decide how fast. So you may be moving like this. Up to you. Four more. 2 more. Final one. And we're back to center. Arms come down. Feet forward, toes forward, I should say, feet flat. And let's come forward a little bit more. Come forward, come forward, come forward, come forward. Bring that chest as close to the top of the thighs as possible because you want to stretch that lower back. Get a nice stretch of that lower back. And now let's come back up. Forward. Flatten that back as much as possible. Get some of that blocked energy out of that area. And back up. And forward. Stretch your back. Good for the back. And back. One more. Forward. And let's come back up. How's that lower back feeling now? All right. Thinking about the lower back. Rest your palms on your quadriceps if that's comfortable. You're centered. And then you're just going to rotate. Rotate. Working on that lower back as well. That's where a lot of tension and stress is stored in the lower back. One more in this direction. and you're back centered. And then we're going to rotate the opposite direction. Use those shoulders to help with the rotation. 2 more in this direction. And final one. And you're back centered. Hope your back feels better now. Hope everything feels even better. Even if you were feeling great, I hope you feel even greater right now, okay? Hold it here for me. Back to our hip openers. This time I'm going to cross my right ankle over the left ankle. I'm going to take both of the palms of my hands, bring them inside the knees, and I'm just going to give gentle pressure. As you're giving that gentle pressure, as I've shared with you, you feel the muscles activate. And these are excellent hip openers. Just hold it here. So if you're ever sitting for a long period of time, this is great to do. So the right ankle is crossed over the left ankle. Now we release the pressure. We remove the right ankle from over the left. And now we place the left ankle over the right ankle. We do the same thing with our hands this time. Release the pressure. And let's bring that left ankle from over the right ankle. So we know that from time to time in most classes we work on the lymphatic system. And we're going to be using the lower and the upper body to work on our lymphatic system. So let's start with the lower part. Reposition yourself in your chair so that you're able to cross that right leg over the left. And then you want to wrap your ankles if possible. The left foot remains on the floor and the left toes are pointed forward. And then you do the same thing with the upper body. So you bring the arms up. You then bend your arms at the elbows. When you get to about chest level, you begin moving the arms together. As the right arm comes close to the left, you lift up the right arm. Let's bring the right elbow inside the left arm, inside that left elbow. You want to wrap your wrist and interlace your fingers. And we hold it here. As you inhale this time, raise your arms up a bit. Just stretch up toward the ceiling as you inhale. As you exhale, bring those elbows back to chest center, back to heart center. Inhale up. Let's exhale back down. Inhale up, please. And you exhale. One more. And you exhale. And you hold it here. Just relax and breathe into it. Let's release the fingers. Let's release the wrists. Let's release the arms. Shake out a bit if you would, please. And then let's release the ankles. And let's bring that right leg from off of the left. And the right foot comes back to the floor. Check your posture. Do the same thing. Left leg comes up. It's over the right leg. Let's wrap those ankles. Now the right toes are pointed forward. You're in alignment. Arms come up. Bend those elbows. Bring the arms together. This time the left arm will come inside the right. And you will wrap your wrist and interlace your fingers again. Inhale up. You lift the arms up. And then you exhale. Bring the arms back down. Inhale up. And you exhale. Two more. Inhale up. And you exhale. And one more. Lift up. Exhale down. Hold it right here. Release your fingers. Release your wrist. Release your arms. You shake out. Release the ankles. And bring that left leg back off of the right. And the left foot is back on the floor. And you move a little bit, move around a little bit, always engaging the shoulders when you're moving around a little bit. This is an area also that is that stores much of your tension or your stress. The studies have shown it's the shoulders and the neck and the lower back and the hips. So in our classes, we want to make sure we get those areas. And so moving around helps a great deal. All right. Well, we're about a few minutes away from the end of the class, so we're going to go back to our inhaling up. You may want to slide back a little bit on your chair, bring that right arm up behind the back of the chair, left arm comes across your body. I'm saying it a little faster because we've done this before. You look over the right shoulder. Release the arm from across the body. Release the arm from behind the chair. You're centered. Inhale up, please, with that left arm coming up toward the ceiling. Bring the left arm behind the back of your chair. Right arm comes across the body. Please look over your left shoulder. Arm comes from across the body. From behind the chair, your back centered. Well, we're going to inhale up again. Arms come up. Bring those palms together, fingertips together. Press the palms and the fingertips. Begin to bring those hands down the midline of your body. When you get to heart center, please hold it right here. And press those palms together. Press your fingertips, and now let's rotate your spine. So you're going to rotate toward the right. Feel your spine rotate. Back to center. Please rotate your spine to the left. Back to center. Let's rotate to the right again. Back to center. And you rotate to the left again. Back to center, to your right, pressing the palms, pressing the fingertips together. Center, rotate to your left, still pressing those palms and those fingertips. And you're back to center. Bring those hands to heart center so that your thumbs are gently right there at your heart center. Press the palms together. Press the fingertips together. So you're pressing towards the midline of the body. Remember, the right hemisphere of the brain controls the left side of the body, and the left hemisphere of the brain controls the right side of the body. So we're bringing the palms together, the fingertips together, and we're pressing them towards the midline of the body, and we're just holding it here. And we're going to focus on breathing now. We're at the end of the class. We've been focusing on breathing since the beginning, but it's also extremely important that as we end the class, that we just focus on breathing in and out deeply, bringing in your oxygen, exhaling your carbon dioxide, keeping your thoughts here in the moment. So notice how you feel now, from the top of your heads to the soles of your feet. Just notice how your body feels. Hopefully you feel more relaxed, even as you're feeling energized. At the same time, more energy, but relaxed at the same time. Just a quick reminder, this is the 10th class, the last class of the semester, the spring semester. I've enjoyed this time, and if you're registering for the summer semester, I'm looking forward to that. And you just keep moving. Keep moving. You keep getting stronger and healthier. And feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'll have my email address in the description box. And if there's anything I can do to help, you let me know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And God bless you.